got going on.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Thursday night at the Pit in Santa Maria, Louisiana. It's homecoming at Santa Maria for the Gators tonight, and the Gators will be hosting the SOPHIE B. WRIGHT Warriors on our EATEL game of the week. Homecoming is a great time of the year for the entire student body with all types of activities planned. At halftime, you'll get to see in the presentation of the homecoming court and, of course, the Queen. We'll have it all for you in just a second on our EATEL Game of the Week.
Well, I've had back pain now and then, but it got so bad I couldn't even bend over. I didn't want to resort to pain pills, so I chose Peak, hoping they could relieve the pain. They got me active again. I even lost weight. I believe in better. I chose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community. because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
My shoulder pain got so bad I couldn't lift anything overhead. So I chose Peak Performance, and I can't believe how much better I am now. Peak really does get you back into the game of life. Choose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
Hi, I'm David Swacker, bringing you your EATEL Game of the Week, the Gators versus the Warriors. I'd like to thank my good partner and good buddy Lyle Boudreau for his hard work in putting in this production, all this production together. Lyle will not be joining me tonight, but he is, of course, a big part of our show. Other people involved in this show is Andre, who's our producer, JT, my spotter, and our camera folks are Andy, Chuck, and Nolan on the cameras. You know, right off the bat, we'll look at some of the background information of our coaches in the game tonight. The Gators have already come to the sideline waiting, for the coin toss. As you can see, what we'll want to look at right here. Sophie B. Wright, Dennis Christopher's the head coach, been there a few years. David Oliver in his 13th year at Santa Ma with a 77-53 record. As you see, Sophie B. Wright, all-time versus the Gators is just 1-0. They played last year, which was also a homecoming game, and the Gators, as you can see, just completely destroyed the Warriors 56-12. Well, this is round 2 of the homecoming game here against these two, and hopefully the Gators at the end of the night can say they're 2-0 against the Warriors. Last week, Santa Ma hosted Denham Springs and beat them 35-13. And East St. John hosted Sophie B. Wright and beat them 32-26. Everybody's preparing right here for the coin toss and the national anthem. The captains tonight for the Gators. It's going to be Sam McCorkle, number 32, Reggie Sims, number 7, and Evan Bourgeois, 28, and Caleb Rock, who's also the king of homecoming, the king of Santa Ma, Caleb Rock, number 59.
Please join me in prayer. Father God, we come to you tonight, Lord God, we thank you that we're able to gather here tonight. I pray safety over the players, and I pray over this weekend as well, with this weather, that everyone is safe and everyone is able to return home safely. And I pray that no matter the end of this game, that both teams are able to leave with their heads held high. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Gator crowd going through a moment of silence. As you can see, the ROTC, very big active group at Santa Ma High School. Philip Daly, Sergeant Philip Daly, been there forever in charge of this group. Outstanding.
Color Guard members are National Flag, Cadet Marshall, State Flag, Cadet Romero, Right Rifleman, Cadet Nevin G, Left Rifleman, Cadet Nolan G. Honor Guard members are Cadet Lambert, Cadet Schilling, and Cadet Madare.
As you see, the Honor Guard, just like everybody on the sidelines or in the stands, need to be with a mask on. Now the Gator Band plays the national anthem. Now the officials on the sidelines. Basically, when they had a big change they made because of the virus situation with the coin flip is in past years, you could bring all kinds of people out there, but they could only go to the hash mark or the numbers. And then a certain amount of people could go out for the coin flip. Now, you can see right here the four captains, Sam McCorkle, Reggie Sims, Evan Bourgeois, and Caleb Rock going out. 3 of them will stop. Rock is going to go out for the coin flip. Quarterback for Sophie B. Wright, which is outstanding athlete. Trevontre Alford. Everybody's keeping the 6-foot distance. Usually the visitors will get a shot at calling the heads or tails. And whoever wins will have a choice of either receiving or deferring to the second half. The Gators won the toss and deferred to the second half. And the Warriors will be receiving. They'll be facing the scoreboard. And that's how we're going to get this thing cranked up. Big night for the Gators here, homecoming. Big night for the state of Louisiana with another hurricane zeroing in on the state. Delta. 41 of the games in the state were moved to Wednesday night, folks. Wednesday night playing high school football in the state of Louisiana, and you had a number of games canceled. You had a number of teams picking up a game with basically no preparation and playing, or a one-day preparation and playing a varsity football game. It's kind of crazy right now with what's going on with the virus and also the hurricane. But last night a lot of people played. Tonight there are a ton of games on Thursday night. There's even actually still some games on Friday night. And Saturday and Sunday. By LHSA rule, you know, you have to have your game completed and sent in to the LHSA by midnight, I believe it is, on Monday night. So a few games on Sunday, a few games on Saturday, a few games on Friday. Most everybody else is playing on Wednesday or Thursday. And Cole Poirier gets it with a nice kickoff down to the 5-yard line. Returning it down the sideline, number 5.
Yeah, first and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Santa Monica High School is committed to providing a safe and healthy environment for our students, community members.
Nice tackle down the right sideline right there for the Gators.
Potential for transmission of COVID-19, and that requires the full cooperation of everyone here tonight. All spectators must wear a face covering and practice social distancing of at least
Watching a little film on the Warriors. Quarterback is outstanding athlete. And they throw the ball a lot. Trips into the sideline. There he is, number 2. Simple little handoff on a little zone dive there by number 1. Fumble on the play, but I believe it happened a little late. There it is. You can see 4 or 5 of the Gators in on the tackle right there in the middle of that line. And I'm going to just tell you, after this play, we'll look at the defensive starters. Also got to apologize to Dylan Carpenter. I was calling him Dylan something else last week. We got that straight, though, Dylan. Little sprint out action.
intended for John McCall.
Look at our defensive stars. Here's a replay right here. Squaring up those shoulders, but could not bring it in. Look at our defensive starters here while the referee looks into this flag situation. Here you go, Aiden Bourne, Brant Billingsley, Dylan Carpenter, number 91, very outstanding player. Marty Jameson, Tyler Lejeune, Sam McCorkle, one of your team leaders. Jax Valansaw, Rantrell Gordon, Shaquan Long, Zach Gonzalez, and Evan Bourgeois. Outstanding defense. Gators a nice, got a little hole in there on Dylan. Good job by the quarterback. Force out by number 4, Rantrell Gordon. So I knew this was going to happen right here. Butchered Dylan Carpenter's last name last week just by mistake, and he gets held on that pass play, which is going to be declined by the Gators and bring up a 4th down situation. See who's going to go deep for the Gators. Maybe nobody. I'm not sure if they're there we got 2 guys dropping a little bit deep, but they're not respecting that punt very good. Now they put in a guy in motion. See what kind of, if the Gators are going to rush. See, the Gators, that's a common technique sometimes by special teams. My good buddy Dylan, lesson learned right there, and hopefully that doesn't happen again to him ever. So they're going to move it 5 yards, and maybe they'll go for it right here because that's going to create a situation. Well, it's going to be less than a yard, 4th and less than a yard. So why not? You're 0-1 right now. I know you play in non-district, lost pretty big last year to this team. Why not?
Timeout, Warriors.
Well, then the Warriors call timeout. And probably going to go over just exactly how they're going to do a quarterback sneak. Maybe they're going to try to get somebody to jump, you know, like they did on the punt team. But their goal right here is going to be creating a 1st down at whatever they do. And, of course, the Gators going to be on the other end of this trying to stop them. Well, last year the Gators won 56-12. That's a lot of points. Big homecoming victory. We're going to have some information here in the first quarter sometime on just some nice little statistics that my good buddy Lyle Boudreau came up with on homecoming at Sanama High School. Record, just exactly what's going on right here. And even though you're having a little bit of rain tonight, they've already kind of introduced the girls, and they're seated on the sidelines. And here comes the Warriors back out here. 2 backs in the backfield. I can tell you right now, this looks like quarterback keeper right off the bat. Looks like off to the left side now with the motion or the movement. Could not fool the Gators. 32, Sam McCorkle, Marty Jameson, outstanding job on the outside. Sam came up, turned him in, then Marty got in there and did an outstanding job tackling the quarterback there for about a 3-yard loss on the play. Gators did a very good job of adjusting to the little bit of motion right there. And, you know, when you got your best athlete on the team running the ball, you think you got a good shot at it. The Gators did a good job right there defensively. Poirier on the first play. Let's look at the Gator offensive starters here after this replay here. All right, you got Cole Poirier, your quarterback, Reggie Sims, Justin Starks, Remy Rizzuto, Taz Paul, Ty Bell. We'll look at the offensive line after this play. Sims in the middle right there. Going back to our offensive line starters. You got your homecoming. Here's your replay right there.
And on the stop for the Warriors.
Number 83 was in that game right there. Go back to that in just a second. You got the king of homecoming, Caleb Brock, 59. Lathan Smart, Mason Vaughn, Jacob McCaskill, Colin Weber, and Nick Hebert, number 83, was also in on there blocking on that play. Poirier back. Same pass play that they came out with, that they threw down the sideline incomplete. You heard this name a lot last week. Remy Rizzuto, right down the middle of the hash mark. Beautiful pass in between defenders for a touchdown. I think Cole said, Coach Oliver, Coach Babbitt, let's try that again. Cole tried to throw down the sidelines, which was a wide open bed, but maybe the message got across that Rizzuto was going right down that hash mark, and there goes that cannon. The Gators lined up. The swinging gate, snapped the ball to Poirier. Poirier's that running outside and just dumps the ball off. You know, you have an option right there. Keep the ball. It looks like, you know, I'm sure Poirier was thinking, I don't think I'm going to make this in there. Corner came off his man, flipped it right there to the receiver. We didn't get that number, but two-point conversion is good. We'll be back in just a second for the kickoff.
Hi, Monica Arnold, reminding you that your support of EATEL Cares is helping education in our area. Volunteer Ascension is a dynamic organization in our area. Their annual school tools drive gets kids the resources they need to succeed. The EATEL Technology Awards provides laptops for college to deserving seniors. Teachers are awarded cash for resources through our Reach a Kid grants. We could not do it without your patronage. Thanks for supporting EATEL and education.
We're back at the pit here after Cole Poirier on a 45-yard touchdown pass to Remy Rizzuto. Also a little two-point pass, and here's Poirier lined up right now to kick it off. Good job, almost in the same location. Oh, nice job, Poirier on the kickoff. The ball hit at the 5 and just rolled dead almost at the 1-yard line. And the Warriors picked it up. Watch this ball, like a little 9-iron spin on there for Poirier. And a good job, number 8, down there on the tackle. That is Zach Gonzalez, starter in the secondary. He'll stay out there. Well, a nice start here for the Gators. And, boy, I know Dwayne Thomasy, the defensive coordinator, saying, boy, this is a nice place to start at the 10-yard line. A lot better than the 40 or 50-yard line. Little inside zone play. And just from previous years of experience, the Gators are going to be solid in that front 7 right there all the time. And yes, you can see, you can almost name everybody that's in the front 7, from the defensive lineman to you get 2 good linebackers with Melanson and McCorkle, always going to be in on the tackle on those inside runs. Alford, the quarterback, drops back. Pretty good protection. Misses a slant over the top. You see here. Gators in man-to-man coverage right there, looks like. So now you have a 3rd and 10 situation. Maybe the defensive backs play a little bit deeper. There's Alford asking for a little motion. Wide open down the sidelines. The Gators coming in. Tried to dump it off. Incomplete. Bringing up a 4th down situation. I thought he might be able to get it there, but the secondary people did an outstanding job of recovering right there and coming up and forcing Alford to throw the ball incomplete. Well, we had this situation last time, and the Warriors created a situation on the quick movement by the offensive lineman to an offsides by the Gators defensive front. So there was not a punt. They went for it and didn't make it. Bad high snap. Wow. That was so close to being blocked. If we could see a replay of this. No replay on that. The Gators, nice job right here defensively on a 3 and out. We'll take over on the 36-yard line going in.
Bevel Tech Group, Title Paul Walsh, Jamie Frederick Grove, Ascension CAER Organization, Cajun Daiquiris, Colico Cafe.
So here the Gators right here. Trips into the left side of the field, single receiver. 3-man front. Low fake and go by the quarterback, the running back fakes and Poirier just keeps it up the middle for about a 6 to 7 yard gain.
Let's go, Gators!
Gators now go to double set where 2 receivers to each side. Poirier drops back to pass. A little out route on the outside.
Poirier's pass is complete on the left side to Noah Luke.
Complete on the outside, Nolan Luke.
First down, Gators.
Basically, you see he runs a little out at about 10 yards. Taz Paul on the inside, runs a little slant. Man-to-man coverage right there. Nice little pitch and catch by Poirier and Luke. Brings the ball down to the 11-yard line. Tight ends in the ball game. Reggie Sims to the outside. Ran to the tight end side. Tight end did an outstanding job. Nick Hebert on that play, as you can see right here, doing a good job holding up the defensive end and able to pick up about 5 or 6 yards.
On the play for the Warriors.
2nd and 5. Now we're down to,
I'd like to thank the Acadian Ambulance.
as you can see,
As well as many other games
7:41 left in the first quarter.
Thank Santa Monica Fire Department for standing by tonight's game. Thank you, Acadian Ambulance, and thank you.
I think Sophie B. Wright must have called timeout because at the 6-minute mark they're going to have your hydration timeout.
Sponsors of Santa Monica High School athletic program, Delone Hardware, EATEL, Hillary Solutions Center, St. Elizabeth Physicians, Washington Daycare Center, Simpson Parish System, Mercer Island, Rural Parish Security Systems, Gobert Distributors, Rotolo's Pizzeria, Shell Chemicals, Supreme Chevrolet, Veron Smoked Sausage, Star Pizza,
Now we got your time on the clock right there. Gators come out. Got Sims and Poirier in the backfield. Three receivers set to the right side. Poirier, a nice little out route. Justin Starks with a nice grab. Creating a first down situation. You can see Starks right there, able to turn up and get inside of the 5-yard line. First and goal. So far, the passing game has been outstanding. You know, the first throw goes incomplete, and then after that, everything is on for the Gators. A tight end situation for the Gators.
Reggie Sims.
Reggie Sims.
Right for the Gators.
Boy, not sure if Sims can see this, but watch this open in the middle of the field right there. If Sims, was able to see that, but, maybe it's more of an outside play, able to turn up and get 3 yards for a second and goal.
I got second and goal from the 3-yard line.
Well, this is a formation that the Gators had a lot of success, maybe 5 for 5 last week. Tight end with 2 receivers.
Flag on the play.
Got a flag on the play. The referee calls offsides against the Warriors. That's going to move the ball. It's going to move the ball to the 1-yard line. And Coach Seth Babin says, we're going to run the same play. Put that tight end and that double wing off to the left. And Poirier with a keeper. Little sweep to the outside. Sims leading around for a touchdown, Gators. Well, Sandoval has certainly made it look easy right here on their first 2 drives. Both of them less than 50 yards. And that cannon, which Coach Oliver says, I hope I hear it a lot tonight for homecoming, for all the kids involved in homecoming at Santa Maria.
Nick Hebert to snap.
Right, you got Nick Hebert snapping. Easton Laborde holding. Easton Laborde. Not sure what happened right there, whether it was snap or the hold, but that kind of evens it out for the Gators. Going for 2 last time and successfully, and this time could not get the ball on the tee. And the Gators are up 14-0.
No job is too large or too small. They specialize in additions, remodels, and new construction throughout South Louisiana. Call Southern Custom Builders for your next construction project. Santa Maria Basin is a proud supporter of Santa Maria.
When we go to our
call toll-free at 866
hydration timeout here in about another minute, we'll do our homecoming, show some homecoming pictures. All the Gators within 5 yards of the football. Kicks it down there, off to the left side, to the inside the 10. Nice tackle, number 28. Another 2-year starter, Evan Bourgeois, also a permanent team captain. Nice tackle right there, Bourgeois.
Evan Bourgeois on the play for the Gators.
Well, here's the Gators on defense again. A lot of 3 and outs. Trevante Alford directing his team. 3 receivers into the sidelines. Little quick pass out there. Not gaining much yardage.
It's complete.
See if we can see who tackled.
Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
I think Tyler Lejeune might have been involved in that to start with. Got a 2nd and 8. Long pass downfield.
Devontae Alford's pass was incomplete on the play. It was intended for John McCall.
Trying to get that vertical pass right there. Zach Gonzalez involved in the breakup.
Zach Gonzalez.
Got hydration timeout. Going to take a break and come back in just a second.
Hi, Monica Arnold, reminding you that your support of EATEL Cares is helping education in our area. Volunteer Ascension is a dynamic organization in our area. Their annual school tools drive gets kids the resources they need to succeed. The EATEL Technology Awards provides laptops for college to deserving seniors. Teachers are awarded cash for resources through our Reach a Kid grants. We could not do it without your patronage. Thanks for supporting EATEL and education.
Here we are back in the pit on a Thursday night, on a Thursday homecoming night for the Santa Maula Gators and Sophie B. Wright Warriors. 3rd and 8 situation for the Warriors. Alford scrambling, rolling to the right, pass the ball down, out of bounds.
Pass was incomplete on the play. Bring up 4th and 8 for the Warriors.
Well, right off the bat, Brant Billingsley, nice pressure on the quarterback and basically letting it go, scrambling to the sideline and not really having any room for anything to happen positive side of the ball. Another 3 and out. That's 3 3 and outs. So this is unique. So evidently, they have different coaches involved in different phases of the kicking game. But you could see right here from your picture how deep the 2 safeties are.
Sideline interference.
Because that basically tells me maybe they're thinking that they'll go for it, which, that's kind of risky right there, but not a lot of success in the punting game for the Warriors. A few bad snaps. Nice job of getting the ball off right there by the punter. And for the first time, the Gators are in their own territory at the 48-yard line. Watch how close we're getting on a block right here. The Gators come out, being on the left hash mark here, and there's Poirier all by himself in the backfield, empty formation. Running back comes back, Sims back to the backfield. Whistle.
Flag on the play.
Legal procedure by the Gators.
Illegal procedure is the call against the Gators.
Looks like the Gators had it set up for handing that ball off to Sims and running one of those little outside zone plays, sweep plays, whatever you want to call it. I'm not certain, other than Santa Monica Middle School, along with a few other middle schools, if there's ever been another game in the pit on a Thursday. Maybe Dutchtown, when they opened up, they played over here a pretty good bit.
Flag on the play.
Line judge, legal procedure. Somebody on that offensive line's moving before the snap. Everything was moved up a day because of Delta, the hurricane that's fast approaching Louisiana, the Louisiana coast. So you had games moved from all the way up to last night, Wednesday, Thursday. Some stayed at Friday, some are at Saturday and Sunday. Got to be done by Monday night. Of course, some of them even canceled.
So Poirier's pass is complete on the right side for Justin Starks.
Justin Starks, nice toss all the way across the field. Some pretty decent blocking on the outside. Starks right there. Voids one tackler, but does a good job working his feet and picking up 5 yards. So you got a second down situation and about 13. You can see the Gators looking at those wristbands. Stack formation, kind of a bunch formation with the Gators. Poirier on the drop back right there. Throws it to Remy Rizzuto, basically no gain. I'll take that back. A gain of 2 on the play. Well, you see the Warrior defense. They straight pass rush mode right here. 3 down linemen, and they're coming. Nice throw and catch.
It's complete.
Noah Luke. I'm going to tell you, watch this out. The job Noah Luke does. Goes down almost at ankle level and brings that ball in. Nice pitch and catch right there. And the offensive line, as you can see him right there, 59 Rock, 57 Smart, 63 Blanchard, 64 Weber, and 55 McCaskill. Doing an outstanding job protecting Poirier on that play. Empty situation, nobody in the backfield. Going downtown with it.
Poirier's pass is intended for Reggie Sims.
Reggie Sims says, I can get in this end zone some other way other than just running the ball. Good protection, only 3 people coming. You got an offensive lineman come in, maybe for protection purposes, maybe for run purposes. 2 guys pulling. There's Sims to the outside.
On the right side for the Gators.
Poirier might look at this again. Maybe he might pull the next one if he's reading that defensive end.
Bring up 3rd and 5 for the Gators.
3rd and 5, probably easily a 2-down situation. So you can see there under 3 minutes. Sims motioning outside.
Poirier's pass is completed on the right side to Justin Starks.
Watch the catch by Starks right here. A little quick little out right there. Out. One-handed grab. Oh, nice job right there, Starks. I mean, you can just see right there. He just kind of shuffling his feet. Sims came in there and cleared it out. And Starks, nice little out route. First down situation for the Gators. Noah Luke, watch the out and the up. Wide open, but the safety for the Warriors decided to just leave his man completely. And I know when the Gators look at this, they're going to just say, I can't believe it. I mean, this should have been a touchdown for us. Wide open over the middle, but a good job by their safety knocking the ball down.
Randy Sims trying the left side for the Gators.
That's the left side of the offensive line, Reggie Sims. Watch the blocking right here. Nice job right there by the King.
Marquise Carey also on the play.
'83, Nick Hebert. Brother finishing up a few years ago. Here it is, a little power situation. Poirier going to hand it off, or is he going to run it? Hand it off.
Reggie Sims up the middle for the Gators.
Well, the referee throws a white flag.
Stop for the Warriors. Got a flag on the play.
Got a holding call on one of the Gators. Well, the Gators in just total command right now of the Sophie B. Wright Warriors. Just total command. You know, the whole game has been played on this half of the field. Might interest some of you people. I'm going to give you the Santa Maria Gators homecoming record for 42 homecoming games in just a second. See if you can remember. See if you can come close. 42 years of homecoming games, and I'll give you a hint. They've been pretty good.
For the Warriors. Devin Williams also on the play for the Warriors. Bring up 4th and 9 for the Gators.
Well, you got a 4th down situation. Still in the first quarter. Got 4th and 9. Possibly, maybe a little bit out of field goal range. Line judge, headline judge that is, on the visitor sidelines where the chains are. Defensive end jumps. Well, the Gators are looking, you know, what is going on here? 5-yard penalty. Now it's 4th and 14. 4th and 14. I think the Gators going to call a timeout right here. Kind of get organized. And it looks like Coach Oliver says, let's see if we can work on our little pooch kick right here. Taking a delay game. The shot of Coach Oliver on the sideline. See those Gator football players having those masks on, doing a good job, along with their coaches. Kind of a bad snap back to the punter and able to roll into the end zone. I think Poirier did a good job. Maybe he could work at the shortstop spot right there, picking that ball off and getting it off really very quick right there. As you can see, with a little over 1 minute left in the first quarter, we have a 14-0 score, Santa Maria ahead. And there's a Santa Maria band. First and 10 for the Warriors. Alford scrambling out, throwing the ball. Second down situation. Completed out there for a 2-yard gain.
Complete to Taquan Alford on the plate.
25 into the game, rushing from his outside linebacker spot, Lee Amity.
Third and near 7 for the Warriors.
Well, you see this situation, McCorkle, inside backer, moves out. Jax Malonzo taking over the inside spot.
Devontae Alford's pass is complete on the right-hand side to John McCall. First down for the Warriors.
Shaquan Long on the tackle. That's first down for the Warriors tonight. Stopping the clock with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Motion penalty here by 2 or 3 Sophie B. Wright players. Long pass down the sidelines. A little early by the Gators. Here's down the sidelines on a vertical route. Just making contact a little bit too soon on the outside. Going to end up being a first down situation when they walk off this penalty. I think they're going to mark off 10. It'll be 1st and 5.
First down for the Warriors.
Well, you're going to untime down here on a defensive penalty. Just end of to end the first quarter. Sam McCorkle on a big tackle right there for basically a loss of 2. Watch McCorkle coming up. Nice tackle. Into the first quarter, as you can see, both sides are changing sides right there. We'll be back after a word from one of our sponsors.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Well, here we are back at the pit. Homecoming activities on a Thursday night. You see the Gators are happy right now. We'll go over some homecoming activities. Here this is the 43rd homecoming game for the Santa Maula Gators. And what is their record for 42 homecoming games? It's really hard to believe this. 35-7 in all-time in homecoming games. Here we go back to the action here. Gators in look like 2 safety deep. Well, offers pass. Let's say they're saying I think he caught this ball. They're moving the ball down the field for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Now the referees are talking about it. Well, not sure what is being called right here. Yeah, they call it a completion, so we're going to have a 3rd down and 2 situation. Here comes the linebackers. Nice little pass out in the flat. Great job. It looks like 25. Lee Amity. Right there, Amity comes up. Nice tackle, making a 4th down situation. You know, that's what I see the Warriors, all they've been able to kind of get a hold, any positive, a few little short gains in the passing, nothing in the running attack. So here we go with the 4th down. Are we going to see if we can, it's going to be a run, pass. It's going to be a timeout. Maybe we could look at some homecoming pictures. Some group pictures of the girls homecoming, the 43rd homecoming game. And here are a couple of interesting notes from Lyle Boudreaux. From 1980, there you go right there, through 2004, that's basically 24 years, Santa Maria went 24-1 in homecoming games, including 19 straight wins from 1996 through 2004. The Gators have won 10 of their last 11 homecoming games. Good job, Coach Oliver, including last year win over Sophie Wright 56-12. As you can see these pictures here, these are all the girls that were nominated, you know, by the student body or different clubs or different groups, and I think they're voted on by, you know, for a number of days, and it was pretty exciting activities. You know, you got a parade and you have a pep rally, and so some exciting times. Back of the action right here, Sophie Wright in an empty formation, trying to get the ball off pretty quick, doing a good job right there, thinking that we're getting the 1st down on 4th down, but the line judge says incomplete pass, Gators football.
So incomplete on the play. The Gators will take over. Flag on the play.
Now we got a flag on the play, and I think it was on the line judge. Throwing that flag. Maybe the coaches on that sideline were not really excited about that call by the line judge. So the Gators are going to take over right at midfield. Well, that's amazing. 35-7 in homecoming games. That's impressive, because a lot of times this homecoming game is not announced by the head coach. A lot of times it's just something that the way things work out. So it may not be a so-called easier opponent. It may just be an opponent. And then with 3 high schools in the parish, you can easily have some issues. They don't want to have homecomings on the same nights of different schools. There's Sims on the right side. Good blocking. Good job by Sims finding that hole and getting down for about a 25-yard gain.
First down, Gators.
Sims doing a good job easing down that sideline for a big gain. Not a lot of carries tonight for Poirier or Sims. You know, throwing the ball a pretty good bit. Good job by well, watch this. Number 7 come straight through there and make the tackle on number 7. Now we got a 3rd and 15 situation. Second and 15. Poirier does a good job getting that ball off and throwing it kind of to no man's land. Giving the Gators Sims right there after the fake, just easing out in the flat right there, and Poirier throwing it where nobody can get to it. Gives you another chance, another play. All right, the Gators calling timeout. We can go back and look at those homecoming pictures again.
I'd like to continue to recognize the general sponsors for the Panama High School Athletic Program, Duck Roost Sports Network.
Well, you see the names going across there.
Ralph Sellers, Clark Court, Bridget Hannah,
Kristen Avert right there on the right-hand side. That's your homecoming queen.
Kelly Scott Heating and Air, Carriage Cohen, Murray Supermarket, Raising Cain.
Sanamaw Gators 2020 homecoming court, and there's Beth Tomplay, principal, in the middle, and your homecoming queen Kristen Avert, and homecoming queen number 59, as you see in that jersey, starting left offensive tackle Caleb Rock.
The Orthopedic Clinic, Mississippi Road, Sanamaw Pit Stop, and Dr. Brian Hollis. Once again, thank you to all our sponsors.
Third down situation.
Cole Poirier's pass.
Now Poirier threw that ball where hopefully maybe his receiver could come pretty close to that, but out of bounds, uncatchable, creates a I thought this would be a 4th down situation. Oh, there's a penalty against the Warriors, holding. Not automatic 1st down, but you will replay 3rd down. A little tougher right here when you're in the red zone because you got that extra man back there called the back of that end zone. 3rd and 7 situation. Pass to the corner. Intended for Luke. Good protection, Poirier. Little corner route right there, all the way into the corner. You can hear the Gator sideline holler for field goal. And Poirier stay out there and do the kicking. Easton Laborde will be the holder.
Easton Laborde the holder, and Cole Poirier will attempt the field goal for the Gators.
Poirier said, well, that didn't go through like I really wanted it to, but it went through, and that's all that mattered. Let's look at what's going on in each district. As you can see, the rain coming down. You know, the Gators in District 5, 5A, and you have Catholic, Dutchtown, East Ascension, McKinley, Santa Monica, and Woodlawn. Woodlawn has not been able to play the last couple of weeks because of restriction from the virus. And then Sophie B. Wright's in District 10, 3A in New Orleans with Booker T. Washington, Douglas, McDonough 35, and Sophie B. Wright. Well, the umbrellas come out in the pit. And you're going to have some football players just excited as can be over this wet weather. Well, the band has cleared out. The Gatorettes and Flag Girls are clearing out. As you can see right there, it's coming down pretty hard. Good job there by the return man, picking that ball up. Nice tackle there by number 91, Dylan Carpenter. Oh, nice one. Watch Dylan come through right there and just get after it, getting a little bit of help from, I think, Tyler Lejeune or Zach Gonzalez there on the outside. Here we are around the 9.5-minute mark of the second quarter. We have had a ton of those tonight. Little motion penalty by one of the linemen. Good job there by Bourgeois. Looked like he came in from a safety position. And Zach Gonzalez coming in a little late. Well, deep snap over the quarterback's head, but on one bounce. Does a good job right there, throwing it out of bounds. Got a receiver in that area. Well, watch the bounce. Nice bounce by the quarterback. Well, I know Coach Dennis Christopher and the Warriors doesn't want a punting situation here with 3rd and 14. Got him in the backfield. Tyler Lejeune, number 9. Coming from now, here you see the outside rush. There's Lejeune all over him. And coming in there late, number 90 to help out, Brent Billingsley. Billingsley. 4th and a lot. and there's a lot of water coming down right now. One hop back. Ball gets knocked out through the end zone. That will be a safety. Well, the punter just could not pick it up. It's wet. The Gators were all over it. Somehow the ball got knocked through the end zone, which is a safety. And now Sophie B. Wright will be kicking off to the Gators from the 20-yard line. Tell you what, the bands of rain are coming down from time to time. Sometimes when you're playing games like this, folks, and coaching, it could be a lot of fun or it could be pure misery. And for the Gators situation right now, being up 19-0, and Sophie Wright saying, maybe, when can this thing be over with? And here we have 2.5 quarters left. Kickoff down. Picked up around the 35-yard line, headed back past mid. DeAndre Taylor, nice return to the 45-yard line, right up the middle. And more importantly, holding on to that football. Here we go. 1st and 10 Gators. Same backfield duo with Poirier and Sims.
Reggie Sims trying the middle of the Gators.
And Sims holding on to the ball. Nice little 3 or 4 yard gain. The tight end situation in there. You can see both those guys pulling right there with your left guard.
Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Gators.
57, Lathan Smart, and Nick Hebert, the tight end, pulling and leading Sims over that right side. Sims gets to the outside, able to turn the corner and pick up the 1st down. Nice little run by Sims. Taz Paul on the carry. Sims out for that play. Taz Paul making a nice little move to the outside, holding on to that football.
1st down, Gators. To the 31-yard line of the Warriors.
Here they are again, moving the ball down, moving the chains. There's a screen out here to Paul. Gets to the outside, another 1st down. Able to pick up about 17 on the play. Nice, smart call. Ball could be wet. Poirier does a good job attracting 4 defenders. Nice block out there by big man 55, Jacob McCaskey. It's Caskey. Well, I can't say enough about that call. Nice little throw there, not very far, 5 to 8 yards down the field. Looks like we're going to have a hydration timeout, and with all the rain coming down, we might not need any hydration. While we have the timeout, why don't we look at the district records for District 5-5A. Some people, in fact, 2 of the people in the district played last night as Dutchtown traveled down to Houma to play Vanderbilt Catholic, and Catholic hosted Carr in an exciting game. But you can see right there, Dutchtown's 2-0, East Ascension 2-0, Santa Ma going into this night 1-1, Catholic 1-1, and Woodlawn has not played a game yet, and McKinley's 0-1. So that's how the district stands. You have one more week of non-district play, and then we're off to the district schedule. See what Poirier's got up to right there. Fake and go. Poirier gets it to the outside. And easily gets it down to about the 6-yard line. Not wasting any type of handoff right there. Poirier does a good job holding on to the ball and getting out of bounds at the 6. Need a yard or 2 for a first down.
Also in on the play for the Warriors.
You have a tight end situation to the right. Nice kick out. Sims right there, good job. Oh, a nice block on the outside by the left guard, and I'm going to just say that's Lathan Smart. And I think maybe Sims had a little something to say to, boy, he got after that player from Sophie B. Wright. And I think one of the officials says, nah, we're not going to put up with that. And maybe Sims got a little bit too excited right there after the touchdown. Touchdown's going to count. I think maybe they'll have a chance, choice of on the kickoff or on the extra point. Must be they're going to take the penalty on the kickoff. The Gators going to line up. And a little delayed reaction by the Cannon crew. Pass over there to W.J. Rodrigue, number 21, and did not quite get into the end zone. 25-0 Gators. Under 6 minutes left in the first half. Might want to look here at our EATEL Game of the Week schedule for the upcoming schedule on Channel 704 or Channel 4. This week we had volleyball. Boy, exciting match at Dutchtown. Dutchtown and Santa Ma, your 2 district leaders in volleyball, did an outstanding job. Santa Ma winning that one 3-1. But here's our game for next week. Rain at Dutchtown, that's going to be homecoming. That's going to be your main EATEL game of the week. St. Charles Catholic and East Ascension, that is going to be huge. A big game right there, even though it's a non-district game. Then Santa Ma at Lutcher, another big game. Boy, St. Thomas More and Catholic, I think it was like 55-52 last year. McKinley at John Kennedy and Woodlawn at Donaldsonville. Hopefully the Woodlawn team will be able to play in their first game next week. And then the week after that will be first round of district, and we'll go into that a little bit later. Drug down from behind. I knew he changed his name. He might need to change it to Superman. Dylan Carpenter, he's been making some plays. Got a block in the back against Sophie Wright. Well, Dylan Carpenter, just a 10th grader, really, and he's one of those linemen with Aiden Bourne and Brant Billingsby. They have done a tremendous job, and if somebody should happen to get through them, you got McCorkle and Melanson, Jackson Melanson and Sam McCorkle. And if they should get on the outside, you got Marty Jameson and Tyler Lejeune. The pass over the middle. And that's exactly my next phase right there. You got Shaquan Long, Vernon Scott, Rantel Gordon, Zach Gonzalez, and Evan Bourgeois, just depending on what package right there. And doing a good job. As far as, I'm telling you, this quarterback last week did an outstanding job against East St. John in Laplace. Two safeties deep for the Gators. Short pass. It's exactly what the Gators want them to do. Throw short and come up strong, and there's Sam McCorkle to that 3-receiver side, and you'll see him coming to the picture in just a second right there. There he goes. Nice play, and boy, that's exactly what you want to do when you play in that zone defense. Let them catch the ball short and tackle them. High snap. Quarterback gets from a loose. Marty Jameson doing an outstanding job.
Tyler Lejeune and Marty Jameson.
And Tyler Lejeune, the two outside backers, but they seem to play on different sides of the field, but they ended up on the same side right there, making the tackle on the quarterback, creating a 4th and 12 situation. And you can just see the rain coming down pretty strong. And this is about where we were last time when they punted. And did not work out too well for the Warriors. Yeah, we got one of their players motioning out. Two guys deep for the Gators. Got Evan Bourgeois and Taz Paul deep, but not very deep, about 25 yards. Ball dribbles back, gets the ball off. Gators say, let that ball roll. Rolls dead around the 50-yard line. As you can see, right under 4 minutes, Gators lead 25-0.
Tonight's second quarter is being sponsored by People Who Build Supply. Experience Built Advice, large story.
While waiting on the first play here, let's look at the results in 5-5A last week. We had Dutchtown and Covington playing.
You only need to remember one name in playing the text.
You can see right there, 35-21, East Ascension over Northwest. EATEL game of the week, 21-0. Santa Ma over Denham Springs. Catholic big win over U-High, 27-7. Southern Lab over McKinley. And, of course, the Woodlawn game was canceled. There's Sims on the outside run. Sims doing an outstanding job, just going to the next level. Watch his blocking on the outside. Good job of staying with the block. Getting down there with about a 5-6 yard game. Got a holding call against the Gators. Well, on a night like this, a 10-yard penalty. Of course, it's a spot foul, so it's going to end up being like about a 7 or 8 yard penalty. And then you get this 1st and 18. Not a good situation when it's raining. Might dial in that little screen pass that they threw just a little while ago and had so much success. A short pass out there to Taz Paul. Basically had the same thinking right there on the short pass, and you can see, if Taz catches it, he could turn up there, and you might have to break a tackle or use a little speed, but tough pass to throw and catch tonight. Reggie Sims breaks it out. Pass the first down yardage. Sims does a good job on about a 25-yard scamper. Boy, nice blocking on the outside by Abear. Staying with that block. Good job there, Abear. Pitch and catch right there. Remy Rizzuto. Nice pitch and catch. Boy, right through the hands of the defender. And here you see our cannon crew maybe having some problems with a little water on the powder. There we go. 31-0 as you see that score going into the extra point. Boy, Poirier having an outstanding night, not just because we have a little rain here in the second quarter. It's just they've been hitting some nice little passes. The receivers are doing an outstanding job. And to me, one of the big things is that offensive line protecting wise.
Good.
Kick is good. A little delayed reaction on that. While we're waiting for our kickoff, we looked at our scores. Let's look and see where are the District 5A people playing tonight or this week. And boy, we had some crazy games already. Dutchtown and Vandy last night, Wednesday. East Ascension and Warren Easton. If you watch that one down in New Orleans, 30-27, 2 overtimes Wednesday. Carr and Catholic, outstanding game Wednesday. Of course, you have this game, the homecoming game. You got a Struma and McKinley tonight. And, of course, our Woodlawn game this week was canceled. Poirier with the kickoff. Sophie Wright, number 8, doing a good job. Got Stephen Landry. Got 28 also in there, which is Evan Bourgeois.
On the plays for the Gators.
Under 3 minutes to go in the halftime. Hopefully, I know everybody's hoping this rain will stop and we can have some halftime activities.
Thank you for getting into that, and thank you, Sonoma Fire Department.
Alford back to, now he's running with the ball. Close to an interception. And that's number 25, Lee Amity, coming back from an injury and doing an outstanding job of almost intercepting the pass. And I love it. Now he's throwing the gloves off. Amity says, I should have caught that one. Back to pass offered. Dang, Amity, boy, he's all in the action right here. Doing an outside job from his outside linebacker spot. Right in front of it, knocking the ball down. Got a flag on the field. Got holding. Warriors. Boy, now this creates a situation, you know, it doesn't matter if it's rain and dry or whatever. Got a long ways to go. Boy, that's some tough looking rain right there. And I'm afraid we're going to see this for a couple more days. Got about a 3rd and 25 situation. Draw, ball goes loose. Fumbled right there and able to get back on his own miscue. I've got a timeout. Injured player. We're going to take a break right now. You're watching our EATEL Game of the Week.
Well, I've had back pain now and then, but it got so bad I couldn't even bend over. I didn't want to resort to pain pills, so I chose Peak, hoping they could relieve the pain. They got me active again. I even lost weight. I believe in better. I chose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
Here we are back at the pit in Santa Monica, Louisiana. Also, Santa Monica Middle School is located here. High school right down the road. We have our EATEL Game of the Week, Homecoming, on a Thursday night at Santa Monica. As you can see, 3rd and 27. You have a 3rd and 27. You see that clock moving. Gators up 32-0. Number 8 in at quarterback. Throwing the ball deep. And I believe he caught it. Still going to be a little bit short. Nice pitch and catch right there.
Alfred's pass is completed to James.
Oh, a nice stunt by one of the linebackers. And you have number 8, Zach Gonzalez. One of your 2 deep safeties that are doing a tremendous job tonight. Little short pass. Coming up the field, picking up a first down on 4th down.
Alfred's pass is complete to Alfred for a first down.
Number 8 in at quarterback now.
Fumble on the play.
Gators say they have it.
First down.
Right there, nose guard picks it up. Looked like maybe Adrian Bourne.
Adrian Bourne on the recovery for the Gators.
One minute and 8 seconds left of a long first half here. A lot of penalties, a lot of scores by the Gators, a lot of mistakes. You know, Sophie B. Wright, Poirier. Poirier to Luke, 4 verticals, right down the hash mark. Here it is. It would have hit the hash mark. Luke just kind of maybe didn't even take his eye off of it. Wet ball, wet throw, tough to catch. Little sideline warning by the official. Dragging across right there on a shallow drag. Makes a cut back to the middle of the field. It's Justin Starks. What a move by Starks. Right here, breaking a couple of tackles, avoiding the out of bounds line, and breaking it towards the middle of the field for a big touchdown for the Gators with less than a minute in the first half. All right, let's just see, you know, how our extra point people do here. This is always a big part of the game. Your protection there by your guys and your snapper and your holder. And it looks like it's just simple as can be for these guys. 39-0. And there they are, the Cannon folks up there just waiting. You got your cheerleaders with the STA signs. Finally found some dry gunpowder. Well, there's your student section. You know they're having a blast.
unsportsmanlike conduct is recalled against the Gators.
Well, there's, I believe, the Gatorettes. Went to the rain gear. Good job by our camera people. Good job on the return. Got Zach Gonzalez. Well, last week, Zach probably, him and Bourgeois had to be kind of bored. I don't think anything got to them in the passing game or the running game. And this week, both of them have been highly involved in the special teams and in the passing game. And this rain just won't stop. .22 seconds left in the, well, clock has started now. Probably our last play. And folks, it is raining. And that's going to be your halftime. We're hoping to have some halftime homecoming activities. Gators lead 39-0 over SOPHIE v. WRIGHT. We'll be back in a second with our halftime activities.
Well, I've had back pain now and then, but it got so bad I couldn't even bend over. I didn't want to resort to pain pills, so I chose Peak, hoping they could relieve the pain. They got me active again. I even lost weight. I believe in better. I chose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The Tata Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Tata Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Tata Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Miss Jara Ainsley. Jara is being escorted this evening by her father, Jacob, and her mother, Raphael. Jara is an honor student who maintains a 4.4 GPA. She is a member of Yearbook, a 3-year member of Beta, and a 4-year tennis player. Outside of school, she loves videography and spending time with her family. After graduation, Jara plans to attend LSU and major in communications. She'd like to thank everyone who has supported her throughout her years at SPA, including teachers, coaches, and friends. Go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Miss Kelsey Bourgeois. Kelsey is being escorted this evening by her parents, Drake and Trisha Bourgeois. Kelsey is an honor student and an active participant in Gator Rally and Gator to Gator. Kelsey is also a 4-year member of the Lady Gators soccer team. Outside of school, Kelsey loves hanging out with friends and spending time with her boyfriend. Kelsey encourages her fellow students to make the most out of every experience and enjoy this last year of high school, as these moments don't last forever. Kelsey would like to thank everyone for giving her this opportunity. Go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Miss Sarah Brode. Sarah is escorted tonight by her father Sheldon and her mother Amy. Sarah is a 2-year member of GNN and 4-year member of DECA. Sarah has been a pole vaulter for the San Juan track and field team since her sophomore year and holds the school record for the pole vault at 11 feet. Outside of school, Sarah competes for a year-round club pole vaulting team and enjoys painting and babysitting. Sarah plans to attend LSU and major in pre-med to hopefully become an anesthesiologist. Sarah would like to give a huge thank you to all the teachers and students who have made her high school experience special. Our next homecoming maid is Miss Cameron Doty. Cameron is being escorted tonight by her parents, Jennifer and Ryan Doty. Cameron is a 4-year member of the cheerleading team and is currently serving as co-captain of the Black Squad. She's a 2-year member of Gator to Gator and was a 2-year member of Allied Health. Outside of school, she enjoys hanging out with her friends and family and doing outdoor activities. After graduation, Cameron plans on attending Southeastern to major in business. She'd like to thank the student body for giving her the opportunity to be a part of this great experience. And she'd like to wish the Gator football team and her boyfriend Sam good luck in their game tonight. Go Gators! Our next maid is Miss Sadie Foster. Sadie's being escorted by her grandparents, Kay and Jerry Thompson. Sadie is a 4-year honor and AP student and has maintained a 4.2 since her freshman year. Throughout high school, Sadie participated in GNN, Thespian Society, Beta, and SFN. Outside of school, she also enjoys spending time in the greenhouse. In the future, she plans to pursue a career in agricultural education. Sadie would like to thank her classmates for giving her this opportunity, and of course, give a big go Gators. Our next homecoming maid is Miss Cameron Frederick. Cameron is being escorted by her father, Toby Frederick, and her grandparents, Donald and Jeannie Candell. Cameron is a 4-year academic honor student. She's a 4-year member of the San Juan cheer program, 3 of which spent on the competitive Black Squad. Cameron is currently a part of the ICE internship program. After high school, she plans to attend college, majoring in business with plans to become an entrepreneur. Cameron wants to wish the Gator football team good luck and for the rest of their season. Our next homecoming maid is Miss Amani Gray. Amani is being escorted this evening by her parents, Roderick and Annette Gray. Amani is a 4-year academic honor student. She's an active member of the Lady Gator basketball team, the SBA Sports Med program, Allied Health, Beta Club, and the school newspaper, Gator Gator. She's a 2-year member of DECA and a 3-year member of SBA. Outside of school, she enjoys traveling, volunteering at basketball camps for small children, spending time with family, and reading. After graduation, Amani plans to attend Baylor University or Tulane University and major in biology. Amani would like to thank the student body for giving her the opportunity to be a part of this great experience. She'd also like to wish the Gators good luck this season. Let's go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Miss Kimley LeBlanc. Kimley is being escorted this evening by her parents, Dwight and Jennifer LeBlanc. Kimley is an honor student and is a 4-year member of the cheerleading squad. For the past 2 years, she has served as a captain of the Gold Squad, where she was twice awarded the Kenneth Award and All-American Award at cheerleading. After graduating, Kimley plans to attend Southeastern to go with occupational therapy. Kimley wants to thank the student body for giving her this opportunity and would like to wish the Gators good luck on the rest of their season. Go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Ms. Lexi Martin. Lexi is being escorted this evening by her father, Gino Martin, and her mother, Debbie Chopper. Lexi is an honor student and is currently a member of Student Council, Interact, and Gator Rally. She also represents her class as senior class president and is a 3-year member of FCA's track and field. Outside of school, Lexi enjoys hanging out with family and friends, participating in pageants, and showing body style. After graduation, Lexi plans to attend LSU and major in biology. She'd like to thank the student body for giving her the opportunity to be a part of this amazing experience. Go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Ainsley McPhail. Ainsley is being escorted this evening by her parents, Lance and Kristen McPhail. She's a 4-year member of the cheerleading team, where she currently serves as captain of the Black Squad. She's also an active member of the Huddle staff. Outside of school, Ainsley enjoys the outdoors and going running with her dad. After graduation, she plans to attend LSU to become a dermatologist PA. Ainsley would love to thank her classmates for giving her the opportunity to be a part of this great experience. Go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Miss Ava Savoy. Ava is being escorted this evening by her parents, Tiffany and Ricky Savoy. Ava is a 4-year member of the SPA choir, where she's the newly elected choir president and a 3-year member of the small boat ensemble. Ava's been in the gifted and talented music program since she was in the 3rd grade and has continued to participate in the program through her senior year. Ava is a 3-year member of the SPA cheerleading squad, currently serving as the co-captain of the Gold Squad. When she's not at school, she enjoys singing, makeup, pageants, and traveling around Louisiana. After graduation, she plans to attend Southeastern to become a physician's assistant and focus her work in specialty orthopedics. Ava feels blessed to be included amongst this wonderful group of ladies and is grateful for this experience. Go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Miss Savannah Struzek. Savannah is being escorted by her parents, Russell and Raina Struzek. She's an honor student, 3-year member of the SPA cheer team, and a 4-year member of theater. Outside of school, Savannah loves to hang out with friends, eating, and making people laugh. After graduation, Savannah plans to attend Northwestern State University, so she doesn't know what she wants to do about it. Savannah would like to thank her student body for giving her the opportunity to be a part of such an amazing experience. She'd also like to wish the Gators good luck throughout the rest of their season. Our next homecoming maid is Ms. Amber Sullivan. Amber is being escorted this evening by her parents, Wade and Michelle Sullivan. Amber is a 4-year member of the SPA cheer program and a 3-year member of the Black Squad. She has also completed 3 years as a member of the SPA gymnastics and swim team. Outside of school, Amber enjoys spending time with family and friends. After graduation, she plans to attend Southeastern, majoring in biology, and pursuing a career as a medical esthetician. Amber is extremely honored to be a part of this amazing experience and would like to thank the student body for this opportunity. She would also like to thank her family, friends, and boyfriend for supporting her throughout high school. Go Gators! Our next homecoming maid is Miss Maddie Thomasy. Madeline is being escorted this evening by her parents, Dwayne and Jessica Thomasy. Madeline is an honor student and a 4-year member of the Panama Gators, currently serving as captain. Maddie is a member of the Interact Club, vice president of her class, and a 2-year member of Gator. Outside of school, she enjoys dancing and spending time with family and friends. After graduation, Madeline plans to attend LSU and major in kinesiology. I would like to thank the student body for giving her the opportunity to be a part of this great experience. She'd like to wish the coaches and Gator football team good luck tonight and for the rest of their season. Our next homecoming maid is Miss Jade Sullivan. Jade is being escorted by her parents, Wade and Michelle Sullivan. Jade is a 4-year member of the SPA cheer program and a 3-year member of the SPA Black Squad. She's a 3-year member of SPA gymnastics and swimming. Outside of school, Jade enjoys spending time with her family and friends. After graduation, she plans to attend Southeastern and major in biology. She'd like to thank the student body and was greatly honored to be a part of this great experience. Jade would like to also thank her family and friends for everything they've done during the last 4 years. Go Gators! We would now like to present our 2020 Homecoming Queen, Miss Kristen Avery. Kristen is being escorted this evening by her parents, Carol and Helen Avery. Kristen is an honor student as well as drum major and 4-year member of the SPA band. Outside of school, Kristen enjoys hanging out with friends and family and spending time with family as well. After graduation, Kristen plans to attend LSU and major in music education. She would like to thank the student body for giving her the opportunity to be a part of this amazing experience. Go Gators! Please welcome to the field Principal Beth Pompley, who will crown our 2020 Homecoming Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one more round of applause to your 2020 homecoming chorus. Congratulations, Kristen, on your reign as homecoming chorus.
Well, I've had back pain now and then, but it got so bad I couldn't even bend over. I didn't want to resort to pain pills, so I chose Peak, hoping they could relieve the pain. They got me active again. I even lost weight. I believe in better. I chose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
My shoulder pain got so bad I couldn't lift anything overhead. So I chose Peak Performance, and I can't believe how much better I am now. Peak really does get you back into the game of life. Choose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
Backer, your host tonight for your EATEL Game of the Week, where you can see right there the Sandoval Gators are just having it their way with a 39-0 score. And it might be hard right there to see the rain coming down, but it's coming down. And as you did see the halftime activities, the crowning of the queen, what a great night. Kristen Averett, Caleb Rock, you know, he had to be in the locker room. And as you can see, umbrellas, water everywhere. And I imagine maybe some of these people in the stands might ease out of here a little bit after this beautiful halftime of festivities. And I will say this for the parents and for the girls. They were true competitors out there because an umbrella did not do them any justice out there. It was unbelievable how hard it was raining. But congratulations to all the girls on the homecoming court. And Kristen Everett, boy, it's pretty neat. Here at Santa Maria, the band is tremendous. I mean, it is gigantic. Craig Mayette, Joey Nasser, and I know there's some other people involved have done just a tremendous job. I know in my 25, 27 years at Santa Maria, Craig told me just before the game that he was going to retire and drop in a couple of years, and Joey Nasser's now taking over the band just like Craig did from Carl Shake Snyder. And pretty fitting tonight that Kristen Everett, drum major of the band, one of the drum majors for the band, plans to go to LSU and, of all things, major in music education. So pretty fitting for a lot of great things happening tonight in the Everett family, and I know for all the band people involved in this great game, homecoming. Well, the Gators got started here, and you can see right here next week, Rains coming to Dutchtown. That's going to be homecoming. And St. Charles is coming to EA. That's going to be homecoming. Both of those games will be on your EATEL game of the week. I'm not real certain about the rain game. I think Dutchtown's way too strong. St. Charles and EA, I believe it could be a toss-up. Santa Maria and Lutcher could be a toss-up. But I'm liking what I'm seeing, the progress from last week to this week for the Lutcher Gators. St. Thomas More and Catholic will be an extremely great game. I watched that game last year on film, and it was unbelievable how both teams went up and down the field, and it ended up being like a 52-50 score. And then, of course, you have McKinley and John Kennedy and Woodlawn and Donaldsonville. And Woodlawn is still questionable whether they're going to be able to play next week or not. So those are your games next week. And I think what we're seeing right here for the next 3 days, we're probably going to see a pretty good bit of rain in our area. And hopefully those winds won't be very high for the Hurricane Delta that's coming through here tomorrow. Looks like in the middle part of South Louisiana of our state. There's the middle of the field. There's the Gators right there warming up for the second half. A lot of times, we've just been discussing this up here. A lot of times when you have this situation, the officials will go to both teams and ask about a running time. That might be something that's going to happen because of the situation here with the rain and, all the preparations that probably been made today at the homes, at the schools. And there's Sophie WRIGHT coming out of their locker room, going into their end zone, warming up for the second half. I think the Gators deferred to the second half, won the toss and deferred to the second half. So they ought to be getting the ball. I'm sure Poirier will come out here with all the starters, offensively and defensively. I'm not real certain how long that will be, but, putting JV kids or second-team kids is a tough situation because it is not ideal for football for anybody, and to put an inexperienced kid out there, it's a tough situation. So we'll see. There's your Gators getting some last-minute advice here. Somebody's doing a little bit of talking in there. Boy, our camera people, Andy, Chuck, Nolan. Boy, JT on the spotting. They've done a tremendous job And those guys on that cannon have done a tremendous job waking up the few people that are left in those stands with those umbrellas. Gators come to the sidelines. You know, if you coach in this or play this game long enough, you're going to be in probably a lot of these games, especially in South Louisiana. And probably the worst thing that could happen to you is forgetting that raincoat at home. That could be a long night for you as a coach right there. One of the Gator coaches talking to his return people. Pass Paul going deep. Like only one guy deep. Taz Paul's the only one deep. Well, it looked like one of those kicks the Dallas Cowboys tried a few weeks ago, where you can see right here, I don't think intentionally, I think he just kind of missed it a little bit. Gators need to get out of there. The ball's not going to go any further. Gators take over 1st and 10.
Gators at 1st and 10, 48-yard line. Warriors. Ontario's Rotary trying the middle for the Gators.
WJ on the carry. Easton Laborge, your quarterback here.
Derek Solomon on the play for the Warriors.
You know, these guys right here been in the program a long time. You know them, WJ and Easton, very, very capable of getting the job done. And here the Gators bring in tight end, different tight end now. It's going to be Tanner Oliver.
Trying the left side for the Gators.
WJ on a carry. Kind of going backwards a little bit here. Linebacker slips through and makes a play. I will say this, pretty impressive job. I don't know what Sophie B. Wright, Dennis Christopher said at halftime, but these kids have came out and they're getting after it. Well, looks like they're going to bring dropping everybody. What a play right there. DeAndre Taylor, what a catch. Watch his catch. Missed tackle, made a spin. Another missed tackle. What a play by DeAndre Taylor right there saying, Coach, check me out. Puts him in the backfield or a receiver spot and makes a little nice little pass right there. Boy, Easton just threw it right there. Very catchable. And you end up, and this is what you have to do. You always have to be aware of it. You know, you have to stay with your first team kicking game, and that's your varsity guys, and they need to kind of be alert and be aware of the game because, you know, you don't know when you're going to have to kickoff return, punt return, and in that case, extra point, Poirier has to come off and kick the extra point through.
Tonight's third quarter being sponsored by Snow Seafood and Steakhouse.
Well, you know, if we got time right here, we can look at Santa Ma's schedule for the remaining year.
The Fish Cecile, the Shrimp Gildas, and the legendary Snow Seafood platter.
And, you know, beat Denham Springs last week, 35-13. And, of course, this is homecoming. This is going to be a victory here, as you see, 46-0. Big game at Lutcher. McKinley starts district. Woodlawn, hopefully they're back playing. And then you're going to finish with a tough one. And last year, I think it was an 0-3 deal for the Gators. Catholic, Dutchtown, and East Ascension. And I'm sure Coach Oliver is hoping that making some vast improvements towards the end of that schedule. Remy Rizzuto, Bo Bursajace kicking off for the Gators. Place of Poirier.
Lee Amade on the kickoff for the Gators.
Check that. Or was that Amity?
Brandon Freeman trying the right side for the Warriors. Aiden Ayo, Evan Bourgeois on the play for the Gators. Rice and Humphrey on the play also for the Gators.
Well, let's see what the Gators do defensively. Long pass down the field. Knocked away at the last second there by Evan Bourgeois, 28.
Go. Evan Bourgeois covering for the Gators.
Number 2 Alford back in the game. Good job right there on the sack. Dylan Carpenter. Boy, coming off the ball. Good job by Carpenter right there. Boy, I tell you, these three guys, number 90, Billingsby, Adrian Bourne, and Carpenter, boy, are doing a tremendous job. And then you got your outside backers with Marty Jameson, Lee Amity, Tyler, Zach Johnson, Tyler Lejeune, and the inside backers. A lot of times when they get there, you know, these three defensive linemen have already made the play, but boy, they're in there with Sam McCorkle and Jax Melanson making all the calls for this front group. Well, as you see in a game like this, bad snap from center. Got 5 minutes and some change left in the third quarter. Well, Santa Ma's got about 5 guys around that ball. They got to be able to come up with that. It looks like Lee Amity came up with the 31 right there involved in on the tackle. Gators got it rolling right here, 46-0. Clock's kind of moving along right now, sometimes in situations like this. That's Oliver's comes in at the tight end position. Got WJ in the backfield and Easton Laborde. Easton says, before I get hit right here, I think I need to get rid of this thing right here. A.J. Weathersby trying to complete that pass to him. If we could look at when you could see your replays for this game. Maybe after this play right here. And you think it was going to have to eventually stop raining, and now it's going to just rain harder. Hand off to WJ. Getting through. Picking up a few yards on the play. Here's a replay. You can see both of the people pulling. Tight end and a guard pulling right there. You can see all these games of the week right here. First of all, this one could be seen tonight at midnight. And then Sunday at 6 o'clock and Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. And then Monday and Wednesday also at 2 o'clock. So any of these replays of the games that we have this week. And that is number 21, W.J. Rodrigue. You hate to see that in a situation like this. It's like maybe he was having a leg problem or an ankle problem. Easton Laborde with the keeper. And we're getting a little fake and go. Easton, nice little run. Cut back right there. If you heard that sound, that's the siren saying that lightning is in the area. And I feel very certain that the way this works, that the officials will go to that. They meet with the administrators before the game, and if we have a situation like this, then you can see the official down there looking at his watch with Coach Oliver. And you got to have 30 minutes without lightning. I think it's within a 6-mile range. So both teams go to the locker room. Now it's a 30-minute wait. You see that score there, 46-0. Now, whether this thing will end right now, I'm sure that's going to be a topic of discussion. You know, the first half lasted a pretty good while. Probably not a safe spot to be up in that tower right there if lightning's in the air. See, we were down to the 2:10 mark. And this is how prepared Ascension Parish is. And I tell you what, you can't ask for a better situation, a better place to send your kid. At all of the high schools, they have devices that deal with finding the distance that electricity or lightning is on rainy day situations. Every middle school coach, every high school coach is buzzed into it. And I think even it goes even to the band directors that are outside and your cross-country kids that are outside right now, in this time of the year. And then in the winter time, maybe not really involved in the lightning, you know, your soccer people. Then in the spring, you have your baseball, softball, and track situations. And anytime that lightning gets within a certain distance of the school, that alarm will go off. Now, it may not have gone off at Dutchtown High or East Ascension High. It has to be within a range, and I think that range is 6 miles. And once you have that situation, basically you have 30 minutes of it, and it's got to be clear of thunder for 30 minutes before you can start the game again. And that way, nice thing about that with our parish, it's taking it out of everybody's hands, the officials, the administrators, the coaches, you know, anybody that's involved in it. And this is what has to happen if you got this situation. And then, of course, it further goes to, you know, your middle schools in the area that have after school, out of school activities. Well, let's just talk a little bit about how the Gators have done tonight. Well, last week, you know, I'm just looking at this 35-13 win over Denham Springs last week. Cole Poirier passed for 3 touchdowns and rushed for 1 touchdown last week. The win over Denham Springs. Cole's just a junior. He also was 5 for 5 on extra points, 0 for 1 on field goals, and punted 4 times for a 38.8 yard average. Noah Luke was the leading receiver, 5 catches, 134 yards, and 1 touchdown. We don't have the stats for tonight, but I will tell you this. The Gators have been very good in the passing game, and because of some big plays in the passing game, don't really necessarily have a lot of rushes. But Reggie Sims has done an outstanding job. W.J. Rodriguez has done an outstanding job. And on 1 or 2 carries here, Taz Paul. And the quarterbacks. You just saw just a second ago that Easton Laborde had a nice 25 to 30 yard gain, and Cole Poirier has had some nice runs also throughout the night. So great night offensively for the Gators, but the biggest night is the Gator defense has done a lights out job all over the field. You know, whether it's been defending the pass, how many first downs Sophie B. Wright has is very limited. How many yards they have passing the ball is very limited. And when I saw the film last week of them and East St. John, it was unbelievable how I thought they might give the Gators a pretty good game. And boy, was I ever wrong. And that led me to the broadcast booth. But as you see see it raining. You know, you look around the stadium and people say, enough is enough. And maybe the officials will say the same thing. We'll be back in a second. You are watching the EATEL Game of the Week.
Well, I've had back pain now and then, but it got so bad I couldn't even bend over. I didn't want to resort to pain pills, so I chose Peak, hoping they could relieve the pain. They got me active again. I even lost weight. I believe in better. I chose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score, because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The Title Law Firm has been fighting for our clients to get their best recovery for over 20 years. And now that tradition will continue to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Rick Tata, the newest member of the Title Law Firm.
We understand that it can be frustrating dealing with your claim.
So we're here to help you get what you deserve. If you're seriously injured in an accident, call the Title Law Firm today.
We're not just a face on an ad.
Call 756-0007 when you're injured. You gotta call Tata.
Dr. Brian Hollis is Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Dr. Hollis has an excellent reputation for bringing state-of-the-art technology and the highest standard of patient care to Ascension. He attended LSU Dental School, and he completed a residency to become a board-certified specialist in orthodontics. An avid supporter in our community, Dr. Hollis is married to Celeste Pyron Hollis, and they have 4 children. Dr. Hollis, Ascension Parish's orthodontist. Grow up smiling with Hollis Orthodontics.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
My shoulder pain got so bad I couldn't lift anything overhead. So I chose Peak Performance, and I can't believe how much better I am now. Peak really does get you back into the game of life. Choose Peak.
Choose Peak Performance Physical Therapy.
the crowd mic. How are we supposed to...
We're back after a lightning delay with our EATEL game of the week, and the referees have just met with Principal Beth Tomplay and decided to call the game. Lightning in the area, and there's certain protocols that they got to go through. So, want to thank everything, Andre, JT, Andy, Chuck, and Nolan, for all your work tonight on our EATEL game of the week. You have the Santa Maula Gators winning 46-0 on our EATEL game of the week, homecoming at Santa Maula with a victory. See you next week.